Right, don't know whether anybody remembers this John Deere from a couple of videos ago. This is what happened to it. Obviously it's chipped teeth and knackered all them gears. So we finally got some bits. Sorry for the voice, I'm losing it. Still not well. Anyway, so we finally got some bits. This has come off Nick Young. Full new housing, new four-wheel drive pack, new idler gear, everything. I've just washed it out and cleaned up this mating surface. I'm just going to go under there and clean up under there. So, got a few other bits to do as well. Step, exhaust, got a new pipe for that. Got a full service kit for it as well. Fan belt and tensioners because they were both knackered. Got this grill section because it's seen better days. Got some bonnet details for it as well because decals, whatever you want to call them. Basically, yeah, it wants to look a bit better than it does. Obviously, it's never going to look brand new because it's definitely not. But if we can make an attempt to make it look a bit better, that'll do. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of work to do on this. I'm going to film some of it. I will show you underneath when I go under there to clean up. All mating services ready for putting that housing back on. So yeah, I'll come back to you and get somewhere. Right, you can see under here. So this is the one sec, oil in my mouth. This is where it all fits up, that big housing, so that gear runs on that. This is the shift. That's the shift fork for forward and reverse, so it has this little spring and all that, and this shaft which goes to this bar here, which actually engages the forward and reverse valve, which is way down. Yeah, I haven't got any light to show you that, but yeah. So I'm literally gasket scraper, scrape all this gaskets off here, clean it up with a wire brush, brake cleaner it all down, and then we'll get that new housing up here. So I've spun these gears over. They don't look horrendous. Don't get me wrong, they don't look the best either, but I think they probably live. So I'll show you when we get it up here. Right, just wanted to do a bit of a closer on this video. So this is that John Deere 6610. I know it's missing the side panel, so we've pretty much done everything to this that we're going to do for now anyway. So a couple of bits that we didn't discuss on the video earlier on. I put a new panel at this top and a new grille. New stickers because it looked wrong without them. Put a battery tray in it because it was totally rotten and the bonnet had all sagged down at the front. So that was a big issue. So you can see where we've changed battery tray. We've also tidied this wiring up here. Now you can't see it very well because that was a mess. So that's all front end. I've changed the exhaust and all of the pipe work back to the muffler. You can see here through that glass. We made a bracket for the hedge cutter controls. They're on levers, but actually I prefer them on levers, but I haven't done that much hedge cutting. But yeah, we put that nice bracket on there. And then we had a couple of issues with the mounting edge cutter. We've had to modify a top link to do one of the stabiliser arms because it had to go out. The other stabiliser arm we ended up welding the end on it. I don't know if you can see down there. Yeah, you can just about see. Same as we've done here. So that's the stabiliser sorted. So we changed that housing underneath. put prop shaft back, guards back on, all that. And that's definitely cured the forward and reverse and the four-wheel drive issues. No more problems with that. So that's a good job. I'll just go around the other side and then I'll show you what the crack is. So we also gave it a full service, but we had a bit of a problem with the hitch, the pickup hitch. I know they don't use it with the pickup hitch, but the lock was not working. So you can see there, one sec, let me turn the light on and put the light on for you. Right, so you can see there, we put a new housing on it. That new housing is from Nick Young. We put a full new housing on that because it wasn't safe. And I know they don't use it, it stays on the hedge cutter, but that is a real safety thing for us. If that's not fit or not working right, it's no good. So you can see what I was on about. So that had broken off, so we welded end back on. So that sorted that out. So this tractor now is all back together. We've tested it out. I will show you underneath whilst I'm here. That is that housing. So that's all back in. We also put, you can see up there, new pipes for the just there. So that's for the return filter. So they'd rub through on bottom of cab. So we changed them pipes, which really has stopped quite a lot of leaks on the back of it. To be honest, it was leaking like a sieve. I will just show you. So it's had a full service. I don't know whether you can see in there. You can't really see. So we put a new fan belt on it, new idlers, and basically someone's fitted an alternator to it, and it was absolutely nowhere near what it should have been. So basically it was the wrong alternator, so we've modified it to fit. The other thing we've done is I chopped the bottom of the step off, put a new step that come from Nick Young, new welding step. But also realised that this back section was totally rotten, so I've cut that out, replaced that with a piece of 4mm, so that step now is like properly manly. You ain't ever breaking that step now. So the only thing that could do with doing on it is there's a couple of holes in the passenger side. I say passenger side, the offside rear wing. It's got a hole just here and a hole up here. So we'll try and get back to that. It needs to go out cutting edges, so that's what is going to happen. So yeah, that's turn to watch off. So that's it for that. That John Deere is now all back up and running, working. It's going back out tomorrow. So it wasn't as big of a job as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a gearbox issue, the reason it wasn't going backwards and forwards. If you go back into a previous video, it shows you when we pulled it in bits. I might put a clip in of when we pulled it in bits at the start of this, just to explain what the crack is, because obviously it's quite a while since we had to wait quite a while for some bits to turn up for it. And obviously Christmas and all that screwed it up as well. So yeah, it's good to see this thing back. It's a bit of an old bus for what they're using it for, but it's definitely good enough for what they're using it for. So the only other thing I've got to show you is this loader bucket here. So this is coming back to the workshop. I've got that digger bucket that I keep talking about that I need to do. I've got that in at the minute, taking some video of it and doing it, and then I'm going to take this and take some video doing this bottom of bucket once all. Basically, it's actually the very bottom is not that bad, but in the corners there is nearly rotted through. It loads salt. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plate over the back of it. Hopefully I'll get my arc droid fired up and I can use that to plate it with, which will be a good first test with it. I haven't really had time to just get it fired up. I've been flat out with different jobs, so right, I think that's it for this.